Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Doing 3 Emirs versus 3 Richard the Lionhearts. Someone asked for me to do this, so I'm not sure that this is the best positioning. But otherwise you have like close encounters where it's just really spread out, so I don't know. Maybe I'll try it on here and try that as well. We'll see. Hope you enjoy. So we've got Richard here, Richard here, Richard here, and the Emirs over here. I honestly think the Emirs are going to win this quite easily, and it's not because they're better. I mean, in some ways I guess they are, but the problem is that Richard doesn't have crossbows. I think if this were against Pig, I feel like it would be a very close thing, but you know, I could be wrong. I think the horse archers plus the Arabian swords are going to be a big problem for Richard. That gatehouse positioning is also really bad for him. Having said that, he's doing quite well so far. I do realise that he's in between 2 Richards, but you know, this one is between 2 Emirs, so I guess it works out. He's got his assassins, he's got his fire throwers, Arabian swords, and horse archers.
Things aren't going so well. Still,
Gotta be honest, this is going way differently than I thought it would. As I say though, I'll try more than one map. It could just be that, you know, too close, so.
A message from the Lionheart. Sound the fanfare. The Royal
Richard is the strongest attacking lord in the game by far. It's just the way that he uses his units. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that he will still win. I don't know. I honestly thought he'd lose. Wow, that's a big force. That's a really big force of horse archers from the Emir. Surprising that he didn't destroy all the catapults, but there we are. It doesn't look too bad for Richard actually right now. He should survive this easily. Oh, I say that. Yeah, I think he'll survive quite easily. And he did. Perhaps placing these too close together is my issue. You can see, like, this is starting to get quite dangerous for this Emir. I don't think he'll die here because he's got the fire throwers. I think he'll be okay, but one more big attack and that'll probably be him down. Yeah, and the engineers boiling oil. Honestly, I'm surprised Richard's still okay in this, because it seemed like he'd been attacked by, well, it didn't seem like anything. He had been attacked by 2 Emirs at once and he pulled through like a champ. Although look, he's out of gold. He's not doing amazingly, but he's doing better than the Emirs. It could just, again, could also just be down to positioning. We'll find that out soon. Yeah, because this Emir's gone down. Maybe in this attack, probably in this attack. Oh no, he's still alive. Not looking too good though. This is kind of how I feel like when I'm doing my 1v4, 1v7 walls. You know, you have so much siege coming at you, it's just brutal. Like the Emir is not recovering from that. And this Emir is not doing too good either. I thought he had, look, he does have access to iron. I thought he had, oh, he has that as well. Now why those pikemen didn't go in for the kill, I'm not sure, but Emir is down.
Thunder! Mother told me to be more careful. Still, a better life awaits.
I'll probably make a second video and combine these, I'm not sure yet. You see, I'm going at a very high speed because it's basically a given that Richard has won at this point. It just makes it nice and short so that the next one that I show won't make the video like an hour long. And ideally I'd like them to be around half hour at the most. If they are long, one thing I'll say now, just watch them at 1.5 times speed. You still hear everything fine, but you know, it just saves you a few minutes.
A message from the Emir.
Things aren't going so well, are they?
No, they are not. So that is the Emir down.
A
You
message
know what, I won't
from
even
the
bother.
Emir.
I'm just going to jump straight back into close encounters. So this is the stats for this.
Still, a better life awaits.
And we've got the Emirs on the left and Richard's on the right for this one. Let's just make sure, yeah, Richard has good gatehouse positioning, so that's fine. I think if he'd had his gatehouses at the front, I would have had to restart just because I don't think it would be very close.
We are under attack.
You can see when they are spread out, things are suddenly looking quite a bit better for the Emir. It's going to take a long time for anyone to die anyway, so we can maintain the speed for a while. It's pretty much who runs out of gold first, then once they do run out of gold, how do they deal with that? Currently Richard has the better economy, but he has way less troops, so... And you see, like, the regular archers take a hell of a lot to kill these Arabian swords, whereas the crossbows are a three bolt kill. I will drop the speed a bit just so you guys can see a bit better. We'll go back over to the Emir side and things are looking fine, honestly. In terms of gold, they're pretty much even. Not really a surprise. The Emir spans more units, but Richard's units cost more. When you're buying the armour, when you're buying the weapons, when you're buying everything, so... And then have to pay whatever it is for the swordsman, I think it's 40. This is the one-off payment for the Arabian ones. Got an attack coming in through the centre here from Emir, and he is screwing it up. If his engineers die, that's quite bad for him. Oh look, they did okay in that situation. Looks quite bad for this Richard now, actually it looks really bad for him. He's being attacked by, I think he's been attacked by two. Yeah, see the yellow and or the orange. Oh no, all three of them are attacking, I think. Yellow, orange and red. Yeah. Having said all that, oh no, he's definitely struggling more than anyone. The Emir Najid is also not looking great, but no, there's not been a triple attack on him, I don't think. Just been purple one attacking him. Another big attack coming from, well, I say big, it's another reasonable attack coming from the Emir. Oh, on the Black Richard, okay. Not the smartest thing in the world to do, but then again, look, the Blue Richard sent all his units out, so he's very lucky he didn't get attacked. And yeah, Black Richard is...
A message from the Lionheart.
I think he's done for. Yep, he's gone. Now it's a 2v3.
A message from the Lionheart. So,
this is more what I expected, to be honest. It's just that the regular archers are not very good. Usually.
A message from the Emir.
They get hard counted by the Arabian, by the Horse archers, and they can't do a great deal to the Arabian swords, even though the Arabian swords aren't really that great. In fact, I'd say they're quite bad. Still, Richard's doing a fantastic job with that fire.
A message from the Lionheart.
Events have come to a pity pass when a king was power in his castle.
Yeah, I mean, he'll definitely survive this attack. No, he won't actually. I was going to say, before those ones came in, I was going to say, definitely survive, but he's
A message from the Lionheart.
So, I am bested, and my poor bones must rest in these wretched sands.
So overall, I would say Richard is a much better lord, but in this setting, not so much.
I apologize most sincerely. I wouldn't easily.
I mean, once they break through these walls, look, and he's sending out an attack, he's an idiot. it's being attacked by everyone, and yet he sent out everything he had,
Events have come to a
which have all died to fire ballistas. So that was smart. Good job, Richard. Oh, he's somehow still alive. He did survive this attack because of the fire. Although I say that, you know, he's completely screwed because the fire's destroyed everything he had. So, you know, it's not a winning position, right? And yeah, he keeps running into the fire.
come to a pretty pass when a king must cower in his castle. But cower I must.
And clearly fire is hurting him a bit.
A message from the line.
And that is Richard down.
I am bested and my poor bones.
So we've had
rest
2
in
complete
these wretched
sweeps.
sands.
So I'll try one more map, and we'll do it where the Richard and the Emir team are next. Okay, so I'm trying this Crete Peninsula. This is the positioning I'm choosing. Hopefully it gives everyone a chance. Honestly, depends on... Well, it depends on a lot of stuff, but... You know, I think Richard has... I said this earlier, I think Richard's got a massive disadvantage. It's a good thing that he built his castle. I mean, that's great. But... You know, he is going to struggle here. Horse archers are a massive threat. The assassins are going to be a massive threat. He's going to have trouble getting out of his castle, but you know, with these Richards all firing down upon this Emir, I think maybe there's a chance. It all comes down to who dies first, Blue Richard or Yellow Emir. And it looks like Blue Richard dies first. Although, look, the fire did just save him. It's not going to save him for long. And now it's a problem. Stop being his saviour and being his doom. He doesn't have the stone. Doesn't have the wood. He does have a marketplace, so I don't know why he's not buying it in. Still has his marketplace, he just needs to buy a lot of stone and a lot of wood, and I'm not really sure why he's not doing that. Okay, I can't even click on him to see his health. He's definitely dead here though, he's not surviving all these swordsmen. Okay, I was wrong, he did. Maybe if they'd attacked it once he'd be dead, but it's really not going to last long. Oops, I missed that kill, I'm sorry. I knew he was going down any second, but...
A message from the Lionheart. So, I am bested and my poor bones must rest in these wretched sands.
There we go. I caught that one, so...
A message from the Emir.
I mean, it has evened out a fair bit.
Sincerely, I am willing to easily.
The Richards are in a much worse position at the moment.
Mother told me to be more careful. Still, a better life awaits.
A decently large Emir attack coming.
Sound the fanfare.
from the orange one. And I say that, and they immediately seem to go over here and start attacking the purple. So now both Emirs are attacking Purple Richard. And they're going to have quite good success with it, really, because... Oh, okay, never mind, they walked away. I was going to say, because he's only got the one gatehouse here. He needs one here, he needs one there. I mean, I've said this many times, but if you're new to the channel, Richard is, again, he's one of my favourite lords. Not that great defensively because he uses his defences in a very offensive manner, right? It's all about attacking. And like having two gatehouses at the front there, not great. Not good at all, actually. This is obviously his big castle. The little one was in the middle. I think this one is slightly better than the other one. Just buys him a bit more time to get troops up. But at the same time, it's not that much better. So, Purple Richard and Orange Emir are both struggling. Obviously, Richard is in a huge amount of trouble because both Emirs are attacking him at once. Which, I mean, if you only use European archers, is something you're really going to struggle against. I mean, most lords will struggle against this anyway. But it's extra bad if that is your setup. Now, he's not getting the stun, so... He is in massive trouble here. I think he's going to die. Yeah, he's done for. And I think that's also a big part of it, right? Emir has faster units that he can send out to harass his enemies, so that was always going to be the case. Well, as far as I'm concerned, that was always going to happen. I did try this on the Close Encounters map as well, and it just... similar result, really. Like, all three Emirs were attacking one Richard and they kept doing it, whereas the Richards were just attacking the closest Emir. You see, these horse archers are too strong. There we go. And he's been set on fire again. But there we go. It's not a great result for Richard. Honestly, at one point I thought it could go either way.
A message from the Lionheart.
As you can see, yeah, he's absolutely dead. There's no surviving this. Cool.
A message from the Lionheart.
I am actually interested to see how Pig would do now. Although I don't think you could put Pig close to the Emir. I think he'd just die. But the fact that he's got crossbows makes me wonder how that would go. Obviously Richard is a better lord than Pig, but unit composition is a huge part of this game. Also, the fact that Richard's just lost just about everything in the fire isn't good for him, funnily enough. I don't know how many troops he just lost. It looked like it was well over 100. And that's another thing that you also have to be mindful of with the Arabian Lords. Not just Arabian Lords, but Arabian Lords are certainly known for their fire setting ability, right? Like, there's no recovering from this for Richard. If there had been a way for him to overcome Orange Emir's defences, I think there was a good chance for him to actually win, but and again, it's unfortunate for him, but it's the way it goes. Thank you for watching. We'll check out the stats and that will be it. Yeah, didn't go too well for them. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.